Africa. Here at Cork, we have another go, and this time they're racing.
Off in front with close up on the outside, Brock Bawson. Unoccupied, close to the pace on the inside, moving through to dispute the lead. They're tracked towards the turn by Clarabella and Ardbow Abbey. Firebelt just behind them, and then Anjuno What. Followed around the turn by Kylog Shaky Surgeon. As they turn into the straight to face the first of three flights, it'll bring them up past the stands. Little to choose between the leading trio. On the inside, Unoccupied, Champagne Fever, the grey in the centre. Stand side is Brock Bawson, and they're followed by Clarabella, Ardbow Abbey. Behind them is Firebelt, and then Anjuno What. Onto the middle flight in the straight, the second, Champagne Fever, with a narrow advantage. Goes on by a couple of lengths over it from Brock Bawson on the stand side. Unoccupied on the rail. Clarabella, Ardbow Abbey next, and then Anjuno What and Firebelt, and behind them is Kylog's Shaky Surgeon. 5-point plan towards the inside with Agamemnon in mid-division, a break then to Yippee Kaye, followed by Firebelt, a break of about 4 lengths then to My Old Lady, followed up past the winning post by After Dark, then Vintage Supreme. Behind them is Overbury Prince, break of a few lengths then to Manuka King as they head into the turn. Tell Her I'm Here is behind them, and then Sigtrig Silkbeard. Behind them the final trio at this stage, Written in the Stars, has 2 behind, and they are Parton Alassa, and the back marker as they head away from the stands is Better Again. As they turn to head up the far side, heading for flight number 4, the first of 3 in the back straight, Champagne Fever leads by a length. Brock Bawson is second, Unoccupied third, and Ardbow Abbey 4. Clarabella the inside 5, a length and a half away in 6th is Anjuno What. And they're followed by Firebelt, followed by Kylog Shaky Surgeon, and then 5-point plan as they jump the 4th. Champagne Fever goes on by 2 lengths to Brock Bawson on the inside, Unoccupied. Mistake in mid-division by Overbury Prince as they head on to the next. Flight number 5, Champagne Fever by a length. Brock Bawson second, Unoccupied. Ardbow Abbey up on the outside of Clarabella. Firebelt tracks them on the inside. Kylog Shaky Surgeon is next, and then Anjuno What. 5-point plan is behind him. Yippee Kaye towards the inside with Agamemnon. As they head on to the last flight on the far side, 4 from home. Champagne Fever continues to lead from Brock Bawson will jump it in second. Ardbow Abbey, Clarabella Unoccupied towards the inside. As they turn, passing their point of departure, heading to the straight, a good run to the third last flight. The odds-on favourite Champagne Fever leads by less than a length. Brock Bawson second. Clarabella, Ardbow Abbey is close on the outside in 4th. Closing behind them is Firebelt, with towards the inside Unoccupied. As they head to the turn in, Champagne Fever, the narrow leader, close up in second on the outside. Pressing the odds-on favourite at this stage as they turn in is Brock Bawson, Clarabella and Ardbow Abbey, and you know what is behind them. And then Firebelt trying to improve down the inside as they jump to third last. Champagne Fever, Brock Bawson, Clarabella, the grey out in the centre of the course, Ardbow Abbey with Anjuno What. Firebelt staying on the rail, but heading to the second last flight. Champagne Fever leads, Ardbow Abbey is second, Anjuno What and Clarabella next, away from the second last. Champagne Fever the leader, and you know what into second, then Ardbow Abbey, Clarabella, break to Firebelt. Heading to the final flight, and Champagne Fever the leader, and you know what chasing second, Ardbow Abbey third at the last. Champagne Fever over a couple of lengths in front, and you know what second. A good battle for third between Ardbow Abbey and Clarabella, but Champagne Fever on his hurling debut lands the odds in good style, and you know what second, followed in by Ardbow Abbey. Clarabella, 5-point plan stayed on for 5th ahead of Firebelt. And behind them, After Dark, the field trailing back